working along at some upper level low pressure that's going to bring a shot of showers and even some thunderstorms into the area, especially mid-morning through about early to mid-afternoon. And the best chance is going to be more toward the lakelands. We may stay completely dry in the mountains as this particular wave goes by. We'll then catch a break Sunday evening before another wave comes in Sunday night, with moisture lasting into early on Monday before this front sweeps on through and tries to bring in some drier air. And that's going to set us up for some cooler weather going into the middle part of the week. Take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast. The latest high-resolution model runs show that as we head toward mid-evening, there's a chance we could get a couple showers to develop in the lakelands and work their way to the north and east. So we'll have to watch that for some of our southern and southeastern counties, that we may get a stray shower, even a rumble of thunder. But for the most part, we're going to be dry through the overnight with just a small chance of a couple spotty showers. It's going to be, once we get to about mid-morning and beyond tomorrow, we'll see that next wave coming through. Most of the rain is going to be south and east of I-85. Best chance of any thunder is going to be southeast of I-85. North of that, we may be completely dry with just maybe a passing shower. That's going to be about it. That rain chance is really going to be with us through about mid-afternoon before we do start to see that fizzle out some as we go later in the day, with maybe a few straggling showers toward the lakelands into the evening. Because that front's to our south, there's the potential for severe weather, especially along the I-20 corridor. Kind of a little bit of a gray area, though, in the southern upstate, where that may wobble a little bit farther north. If it does, gusty winds, some large hail, and maybe even an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. It's an outside shot right now, but something we'll monitor. And again, that's really midday tomorrow. Partly cloudy overnight, some isolated showers, lows in the mid-50s, upper 40s in the mountains. Mid-70s tomorrow and Monday. Of course, we've got those two waves of rain moving through. Cooler through middle part of the week. We will get some sunshine back. Our next system arrives Friday night into Saturday. And in the mountains, low to mid-70s tomorrow, 71 on Monday, and then turning cooler for the middle part of the week.
Thank you, Dan. Republicans in the U.S. House have delivered on one of their key campaign promises by advancing the Parents' Bill of Rights Act. This legislation would allow parents to be more involved in their children's education, but Democrats argue it would hurt students. Jesse Tenor reports as of the chances of it becoming a law.
We're keeping our commitment.
Along party lines, the Republican-controlled House passed one of its major priorities Friday, the Parents' Bill of Rights Act.
The Democrats thought it was too extreme.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said the bill would require public schools to provide parents with the curriculum and a list of the books and reading materials available in libraries. Schools would also have to obtain parental consent before changing students' pronouns or allowing them to use locker rooms and bathrooms matching their chosen identity.
This was a monumental day for us and for our party.
Louisiana Congresswoman Julia Letlow, who spearheaded the legislation, said it's all about giving fellow parents a voice.
I'm a mom, but I'm also an educator, and we know that when parents and educators form a partnership, that students succeed.
But Democrats call it a school control bill, arguing it puts politics over parents.
The extreme MAGA Republicans want to jam their right-wing ideology down the throats of students, teachers, and parents throughout America.
House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries warned the bill would lead to banning books from school libraries. And Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said it would exclude schools that don't comply from child nutrition programs.
That's it. Punish the poor kids. Make sure they don't have a meal.
The legislation now moves to the Senate, where Schumer promised
It will not see the light of day.
In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
And coming up in sports, South Carolina looks to take the next step towards another national title. And the Braves get another tune-up in as opening day approaches. Mariah Ross is in tonight for Todd Summers, and has that and more just ahead.
Why is there so much space? Are we getting a dragon?
The Volkswagen Atlas, with more cargo volume than the Honda Pilot. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
This is how legends are made. Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus. Make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $2,250 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a turbo high output engine. See your Carolina Chevy dealer.
New arrivals are in at Carolina Furniture and Interiors. Whether you're looking for that unique piece or transforming your entire home, let our friendly staff and interior designers help you. We sell directly off the floor and offer in-home delivery. With over 25,000 square feet of showroom, you are sure to find exactly what you want. So stop in today.
Carolina Furniture and Interiors. Come find your lifestyle.
It would appear that the butler did it. But this isn't a whodunit film. It's a Nissan sales event. Now that's a killer deal. Good thing this Rogue has a VC turbo engine, unlike RAV4.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select models.
Catch these offers while you can.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Coming? The Volkswagen Taos. German engineering everyone can get into. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2023 Taos.
Real-time closed captioning of this program is provided by the state of South Carolina.
South Carolina Gamecocks were looking to move from the Sweet 16 to the Elite 8. Camila Cardozo, an example of the kind of defense they played against the Bruins. One of her 2 blocks, a dominant first-half performance by USC, and really, when all is said and done, for the whole 40 minutes as the Gamecocks move on. And good evening, everybody. Back here live in the Well, as it's all quiet now as far as games go. LSU's actually in the arena practicing. Maryland also practicing today. And a South Carolina team that was trying to again have a real good feel about playing in downtown Greenville, where they won the SEC tournament just a few weeks ago. Taking to the action, it seemed like Colonial Life Arena. Several of the players commented when they first arrived and walked out to watch the opening game today. Well, they could tell that it was a partisan USC crowd, and the Gamecocks going to work in the opening half as the Zaya Cook, leading scorer, only finished with half a dozen points in the game, but she scores early on. Gamecocks led 25-15 at the break, but they didn't allow an offensive rebound for UCLA. Third quarter, Cardozo inside. 2 of her 10 points. Bree Beal and Bree Hall also contributing 10 points each to the USC cause as the Gamecocks pull away with a 25-15 third quarter, and they roll on to a 35th win without a loss. The streak is extended to 41 in a row as Dawn Staley's team was certainly more imposing this time around than the first time against UCLA.
Do-overs are pretty good if you win the game or not, to see if you can make some adjustments. But I just think we're much more mature basketball team. We know each other. We're a lot more linked up.
We did a great job in defense, and our shots was really falling on the first quarter, but we got out there again, and we was just more patient. We let the game come to us. We took better shots.
And Cardozo, part of a South Carolina bench that outscored UCLA's bench 28-13. Back out live, Gamecocks now play Monday night, a rematch against a Maryland team they beat by 25 points on the road earlier this season. More on that game and what else is going on as we go to the studio and Mariah Ross. Mariah?
Notre Dame and Maryland in a game early. Tied at 42 in the third quarter. Maryland's Diamond Miller getting her own rebound and hitting the jumper, giving the Terps the lead for good. And later in the third, Miller with the layup and one. She finishes with game-high 18 points. Maryland rolls on to a 76-59 win. The Terps will